that case, I'll just do it with the links.
Oh my fucking laugh.
Either that or I'll do it with yarn.
You guys not.
Yeah, we gotta stop the copyrighted music before we go live.
I can't. If I hit it again, it just restarts.
Just let it go through.
I am. Okay, there you go.
Really?
God damn it.
Evil. You're freaking
If this
evil.
episode gets taken away, Darren, it will have con. Real con.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I thought we were still trying to get stuff set up. That's what the sound was.
Next thing you know, instead of
We're starting now.
Alright.
Anyway,
Fuck.
how was everyone's holiday and week?
Yeah.
Good.
The sky exploded.
Well, there's a holiday. It was a holiday
It's
in 10 months.
explosions.
So, I had fun way just doing Wi-Fi stuff.
Okay. So,
Because how are we starting this off?
well, we're starting off where we left off. Last time, you guys basically went, after the tournament, you all hung out for a few days. Either going to restaurants, going hunting, deepening your friendship in like multiple ways.
Yeah.
Some of you went home to your hotels and stuff. Others decided to sleep with their like godmothers, basically, is like in their glass house. You know, interesting stuff. And then there's people like Holly. They went to go gather some information.
Friendships, don't worry about it.
They went to go gather some
Yeah.
information. And Kitson had a fateful encounter. And after all
Yes.
said was done, Matsu went to the forest to train and hunt because he was still hyped up with some stuff that happened earlier. And ended up getting
And they
attacked.
died horribly.
Well, no, he got attacked by a slime grub. That's what we're coming back to.
Alright.
All right, Matsu.
Time to
I did
die.
some practice rolls, so hopefully my rolls are better this time. Anyway, so no questions asked. We already know how things played out. I'm going to use Heat Fang.
Hold on, let me turn you up on my end, Darren.
Okay. Okay, better?
Hold on, not yet. I haven't turned you up yet. Speak now.
Yeah, sure gonna
Alright, what about now? What's up?
Okay,
Well,
that's better.
I'm gonna turn Joker down.
So, we already know how the talk went. I'm going to use Heat Fang, try and bite his leg.
All right.
Wow, okay.
Instant regret.
You rolled a 4.
Wow, I had
Told
3
you,
good
we
rolls in a
left
row,
it
and now it just decides to shit on me. Nice.
You try.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, I tried.
as you basically like try to attack him and bite his leg, he just looks at you. You have so much potential, and yet you're doing this.
I just smile. I'll see you again, shit.
Yeah. As where is it? There it is. He's gonna use Aqua Lariat.
Okay.
Gonna get moisturized.
Hold on. First, I gotta make see if he hits.
So
Wait,
nugget.
hang on. Real quick.
Yeah.
I think I forgot.
So nuggets and fire water.
Oh, shoot. Forgot. Gusto, I plus 2 to hit. That's actually 6. But I still don't think that fails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still
Yeah.
fails. +2 really wouldn't help
Yeah.
you that much.
Yeah, true. If only I had another kill on my hand.
Oh, but you do gain EXP though, just letting you know.
Yeah.
So I take that 1
Yeah, how much
EXP.
XP does this fail?
You gain
1
1.
XP?
Yeah, 1 EXP.
Okay.
He's gonna hit you. Let's see what he does. That's a 10, full
Jesus.
success.
Alright.
And he's gonna roll damage now. As he literally grips you by the neck and picks you up, and then starts running you through trees.
Damn.
37 damage. How much is your shield?
Well, that's earth and fire. My shield is 2, but even then, that won't help.
Ah,
I'm
you're fire type?
dead. Yeah, fire type.
Yeah,
Earth,
so this
fire.
yeah, so this is
shield
double.
2. Yeah, shield is 2, so it doesn't matter. I'm dead now.
Yeah.
Well, how dead are you?
How much? What's your max
Dead? Are
HP?
you half dead?
My max HP is 70,
Ooh.
but the HP I'm at is 31.
Okay.
Last
I'm about to
hit,
say, I think he permacills you, but he doesn't. You're lucky. Yeah. So you watch as he grabs you by the neck and starts running you through trees. Like each time you hit a tree, he just smiles a bit more. He finally cracks your spine and it really like throws you to the ground.
Hey, at least it took multiple trees to crack your spine.
Before I fully go away, I just laugh while smiling. Like a crazy person. Embracing death.
As you do
Wow.
that, do you decide to let out a
Just
pressure
staring at it.
pressure call?
Yeah.
All right.
Pressure fart.
And a few hours pass as we go to you all waking up early in the morning. The first person to get up would most likely be Stern. What are you going to do early in the morning, Stern?
Just wakes up with a feeling like I feel like something horrible has happened. Someone was murdered, like.
Really? You have no sixth sense anymore since you changed the page, so you wouldn't even
I
know.
know. I'm just joking. Just gets up and freaking. Actually, it would depend if he actually does freaking sense something happen. If he was woken up in the middle of the night, freaking by the crashing of trees, but I doubt that, right?
Yeah, you're like middle of the city, that would be like literally in the
Yeah, I doubt it.
yeah.
Stern gets up, just wakes up from puddle, and wonders if Astoria might be having any interesting plants that he could use for some new contraptions he has in mind. And hopefully does not fall prey to them either.
So I guess you want to go check out Wisteria then?
Yes.
Alright.
And also because our mascot deserves to be made safe.
Well, they're really part of the safe person. Let's be honest.
Astoria really is the danger, not something that we need to worry about.
Hey. As you guys pretty much like as you wake up, go to the tourist area, you find like near the campground the glass house. Currently with Wisteria, you're like having breakfast with your godmother, or your self-proclaimed godmother. Yeah. What are you eating, Wisteria?
Well, pretty good. It's a bunch of salad. She has salad.
Okay, yeah. You're right now eating like a very crisp, very light like fruit salad. It's like not like a regular fruit salad where it's like damn near dessert. I mean like an actual fruit salad, like salad with spinach, berries, nuts, like spinach, like that. Very crisp, very fresh. You're wondering where she got it. You think it's from the market, but you also know she didn't leave.
She has her ways. Hey, I just run away. Hey, nice. No. And besides, Mr. still has plans for the special for the certain flower. Her that takes a lot out of friends to grow together. She still has plans for that one.
Mutinous radiation is powerful.
Sugar?
Oh my god, Joker's dead.
Who murdered him? I'll kill the bastard! I'll kill him with my bare hands and clear!
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get the stream taken down.
Okay. He's alive! I hope.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. As you like get the salad and stuff like that, like she's giving you like stuff on the side, probably yogurt, like drink. Yeah. Stern, will you go there? You could knock on the door if you want.
I'd be
Is it a
careful
knock
about
knock?
knocking on the doors of glass houses.
Well, give it a very slight knock knock. I wouldn't want to barge in given the likelihood of what could be on the other side.
Well, you can see what's on the other side pretty easily.
Yeah.
Unless it's an illusion.
Hot twist! Oh wait, that's also a Dead by Daylight perk.
Yeah.
Should I roll freaking to see if something horrible happens? Giving a little knock on the door?
No. No. You know, well, you know what? You do have siege, actually. I just realized that. You have to roll, actually.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Stern's about the Kool-Aid man.
I'm sorry if anything happens, Papa.
Roll a tough.
Should I roll?
And
Tough?
your goal is to get low.
Okay, roll. Noted. Next, no one gave it to you. Hopefully not.
Where'd you roll?
Hang on, I need to find my tough stat.
How
It is
tough are you?
in my freaking file.
Tough enough to.
It's like on the front page of your character sheet.
There it is. Tough is- oh, pretty much a 3. Freaking, so just roll 3?
Plus 3. 2d6 plus 3.
Oh.
Ironically, if you roll really high, you could use Soul Link to lower your roll, but
-1, I take it.
1 and 1.
2d6 plus 3.
Damn.
You could
Just the
use
one
a
time that-
soul link to lower your roll. I don't
How
think
much?
it'll lower it
Like,
enough.
How much does it lower it by? Because I can.
You could lower it
think
by
of-
2, so you'd have a 9 instead. Which I think would be a mixed success instead of a full success. So do you want to crack the door, or do you just want to Kool-Aid Man this? Burst through the wall screaming, Wistoria, where are you?
I come to play.
If anything, Wistoria would probably
I'll
appreciate
turn off
the energy.
purity.
It's
That was just a negative link.
Don't worry, she's on it too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah,
She'd find another wall that she could burst through too, so that she could,
she would do. I realized I already burned them off.
Aaron, knock him off.
The alternative is, instead of using a soul link to lower your roll by 2, you could raise your roll by 2, and then you could have a 13.
That's not. I don't want Restoria to get mad. She's already terrifying enough being friendly.
If you have a mastery link, you could make your roll
Nah,
a 21.
I don't just destroy the house.
so what are you gonna do?
Look, if they didn't build their house to be monster resistant, it's their fault.
Being a negative link.
Okay.
I mean, it's
A negative link weakens other things, so I guess you're weakening the house's foundation so that you could smash through it better.
Right.
no,
What?
that's not.
What?
Well, basically it does, but you can use a negative link to lower your.
Oh, you could use it on
That's
yourself.
what I was aiming
Okay.
to do.
Yeah.
So,
if it's
down by
housing with
3,
Storia, you don't have to worry about
Maybe
accidentally
8.
destroying it.
As you knock, you just crack the door. You're like, oh shit, I almost broke it. Henriette is like visibly angry, but it's like trying to be calm because it's like, no, you just broke my fucking door.
Good morning.
oh, apologies for the door. I did seem to know my own strength.
I'll just accept it. Anyway, Astoria, what are you gonna do with your little friend today? You want me to tag along, or are you just, or do you want to go do anything by yourself?
Oh, you wanna go? Yeah! Then, yes, go! Come on over here!
Your mic peaked for a second there.
Just all I can imagine right now is Wistoria cheerfully galloping through the wall next to the door. Because, you know, if Stern gets to make his own way in, she can make her own way out.
Oh, she's definitely gonna
Crazy.
Henrietta slowly regretting her choice of people to adopt.
I know, I think she's pretty happy with it. Someone is, anyway.
Anyway, as that goes down, are you guys gonna go meet with your other friends, or are you just going to go, go?
Yes, yes!
All right. Who do you want to pick up first, Holly or Kitson? All right.
Excuse me.
If you're picking up Holly, right? All right. As you guys are walking, trying to find Holly, like you know which direction they went in, but you don't really know where they are. You guys immediately like get to like the red light district. And you see Holly coming out of like a hotel.
Good morning!
As Holly walks past,
Holly, look-
Holly.
there's a lot of people like basically hyping Holly up. Like some people shaking shaking their hand, some people just patting them on the back, some people like giving Holly like their number to Holly, all types of stuff.
Hallie may or may not be dying internally and externally, but is like, yeah, hi, Wistoria.
Have some fun. Did you get into something in the night?
I might need a translator.
He said that you get into something in the middle of the night.
Hallie's going to hesitate for a moment and be like, something like that, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Hey, cool.
In a place like this, you'd think it was. Oh.
I'll be honest. What? Don't we have to separate kids later?
She said basically you want to meet Kitson there.
Okay. Well, he's like, yeah, I guess if we're going for the day.
Yay!
As you guys go to like meet Kitson, you all see a woman. Like, Kitson is clearly like sleeping in Gordon's place. And as you go there, you see a woman like coming out of Kitson's room. And a woman you've never seen. Well, you guys can kind of guess who it is, because you guys know what they are. But they've clearly just evolved into a stage 2. It's the princess that you guys see coming out of Kitson's room.
Oh.
Hoping she's not stolen again.
Hallie's thoughts have gone. Well, actually, no. We already know that she sleeps in Kitson's closet, so it's not like that's weird for her to come out of there.
Yes, it is weird though that she's only wearing a shirt.
And it may or may not be Kitson's shirt, but Hallie is going to be very quiet right now and not say anything.
If you have a sleepover yesterday, we don't know.
As Kitson walks out of his room and sees you.
Kitson, did you have a sleepover yesterday?
Come again?
She said you have a sleepover yesterday.
Wistoria feels left out.
Yes.
Fine, Lionels. Next time, fine, invite us out. We're gonna have much fun.
Next time invite us. Great. Oh my god. Next time invite us is great. Anyway.
Fun for everyone, you know? The more the merrier.
So anyone
The
wants some
worst part is this whole time Hallie's been thinking about how to ask Stern to step away from the group for a moment, but it's like, if I do that in front of Wistoria, is she going to join us, and is that going to make things better or worse?
Probably worse.
Oh no. Even I don't know.
Do it.
Oh boy. I mean, certainly, yeah, I was gonna say, like, as we're heading to see Kitson, Hallie might as well say, like, hey, Wistoria, you go get Kitson. I want to go chat with Stern for a second. Sound good?
Okay. Hey, I'll be right back. Whee!
Perfect. Just watch as Wistoria goes galloping off into the distance, maybe through a couple of walls. Trees are fine, though. It's amazing how precisely she demolishes just the walls, but not any of the bushes next to the walls or the flowers next to them. She's truly graceful.
Nature, fine. Man-made objects, must.
Exactly.
How to get Wistoria to besiege a castle. Tell her there's a gnome convention on the other side.
Oh boy. Yeah, so Hallie's gonna go to Stern and be like, so, you have like a connection with Lydia, right? We could talk to her?
Ugh, yes. I'm guessing from the look of this place, you had A midnight
Nothing at all
walk
occurred. Don't
control.
worry about it.
It's like my father had.
I'm worried about being compared to your father, but I guess I just want to ask Lydia if she knows anything about Hades tablets, how to make them or get them. If you could pass it along for me.
Hades tablets.
Yeah.
I will
Allie is
ask.
not making eye contact. She refuses to. It's kind of hard against the slime, but
Just puts this little part friggin' to my head like I'm doing instant, like I'm trying to do telepathy in Dragon Ball. And talk to Lydia.
Lydia answers, "Oh, it's quite early, sir. What's happened?"
There is something I need to ask.
Okay.
What is a Hades tablet?
Oh. Well, they're the medicine I take to keep you from going berserk. They're used for a lot of different types of things, but what do you need?
Let's just say someone had a bit of too much fun last night, assumedly.
This is a part where I'm really hoping Hallie can't hear this conversation.
Oh, you,
So actually, on that note, I think you said Lydia could see what Stern sees, so she could probably see Hallie standing there, maybe looking a little different and a little nervous.
you watch, she says, "Oh, your little friend." Okay.
Yes.
Well, I buy them from a vendor, but you might be able to find them at like any good physicians.
Any good physicians?
But be forewarned. The power that the power that you can gain from the thing he acquired is good, but it can take over. The Hades tablets keep it in check, but he still feels partial.
Oh.
Hallie's probably looking increasingly concerned the longer this mental conversation goes on, like, oh god, please, Stern, don't be actually asking her for details. Please don't.
Allie, I think you deserve to have a warning.
Oh.
Those tablets might keep things in check. Apparently I'm being warned that there are certain powers that can take over.
Allie's just kind of dying visibly right now, but he's like, man, what happened to the time when I was warning all of you about Lydia? Now it's the other way around.
How things
No.
Look, Syl left, someone had to take her place and do the things Syl would have done.
Right.
Don't worry about it. We've got Matsu for eating things he shouldn't. We've got, Kitson for that as well. We've got Hallie.
I'm designed for
making
that.
sure the plants
Wait.
are kept watered.
And hopefully not eating any of the freaking school freaking staff.
Don't worry about it.
They've been warned.
I'm getting my pills. We'll be fine, probably.
Oh boy,
Like-
speaking of which, freaking I should probably freaking at one point for a gag, freaking when the session ends, everyone's going to sleep, Stern just puts up a big sign that says, "Beware of carnivorous plants."
Totally.
Oh, no, there's several of us already.
If anything, the school has to daily send a gardener out to make sure the sign is trimmed and visible.
Anyway, as you guys pretty much finally go meet up with Kitchen and everybody else, you guys are just sitting there talking for a while.
Yep.
someone basically walks in. It's the Ice Prince that you met when you were at the winter court.
Hello.
My first thought is which one?
Wow. Wait. How you cannot remember?
Look, we met a lot of royalty that day.
May or may not be disappearing.
Like, is that one that we saved, or the other one that we helped, or...
Walter.
Yeah, it's Walter's brother.
Yeah, is it Walter? It's who you said?
It's Walter's brother.
Oh.
Oh, that one.
Remember, he was kind of okay. He just didn't know what was going on.
Look, Wistoria would be happy to have a sleepover with him and Walter, too.
Yeah. Great. And as he comes to see you guys, he's just sitting down, like, having breakfast because he's ordering something from the restaurant that you're currently in. Because, you know, Gordon runs the restaurant.
Yep.
And he's like, I brought Walter here, but he seemed to have gotten lost.
Walter's here.
Oh no.
All I can hear now is just Wistoria running into the difference, crying out, Walter! Disappearing into the forest.
Yeah, I think you'll see that.
Oh god, Mysterious is gone.
And so is the wall.
Look,
You know,
I don't think it is other water about what happened to Madri and all the blessing I know. She needs to tell Walter about this.
Alright. Wisteria, give me a sharp roll to see if you can even figure out the direction that Walter would be in.
does she even try, or does she just pull what her mother does?
That's what we're trying to see.
Full success. 6-6.
2d6 plus whatever your sharp is.
And if the,
Yeah, base stat,
if
no
Walter's
modifier.
brother is...
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And if Walter's brother is looking confused, we're just gonna... Hallie will just be like, she does that a lot. Do you want to try and keep up with her, or...
And then he's like, no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
She'll be back sooner or later.
Yeah. As we go into the
So,
what were you gonna say?
I rolled a 4. So,
Yeah.
Do I...
Yeah, as you rolled a 4, I was gonna tell you what happened. Instead of going to the place where Walter is, you're confused. You end up at a hospital.
Well,
Just one of the patients shouting, "Oh no, it's her again!"
Oh god. But as you're
People freshly delivered from Wistoria's rampage.
I'm going to for a while. If he's not here, find somewhere else.
Right.
We're
I-
just gonna help you a little bit.
Alright, as you go into the hospital, like search around for a bit, you find Matsu's name in one of the rooms.
Matsu! Peter. Peter. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. But if there's anything, he goes see, he's gonna she needs to know what happened to Matsu.
Yeah.
This is the part where if we were there, we would say, could you check your main for Matsu first? But we aren't there, so...
Anyway, as you go into like the room where Matsu is, he's currently getting patched up.
Oh wait, I got the names mixed up, yep.
Yeah.
Different Matsu.
Yeah. And currently in the corner, there's like a person with a skull mask and 2 spirits floating around their head.
Mr. That's the person with the skull mask. Hi, I'm Matsu's friend. What happened to him?
That's what we're trying to figure out. He hasn't woken up yet, so we don't really know. Also, I'm not technically the one in charge here. He is. And he points over to like a chest.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
back in a sec.
Yeah. As the person in the chest, like as the chest opens and the teeth come out, you see like a person coming out of it, and they're saying, "Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm one of the leaders of the, I guess you would call us the Justice Division. I'm Alex. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Hi, Victoria.
How do you know the victim?
My friend.
You're cutting
There
out.
she goes off into
Yeah.
the stratosphere.
Yeah, it is just not letting you talk now.
You are too powerful for us mere mortals. I could hear the faintest giggle, and that was it.
Yeah, that's it. You might have to restart like your sound settings or something. What's there?
No, it's a mic.
Okay,
It's a mic.
we need to get you a new mic.
No, it's a mic.
You need a professional mic.
I know. Oh, but let's say money's gonna take at the moment, so yeah.
Oh, I'll figure something out. Anyway. You watch as they're like, Matsu's soul is in his body, but like he still hasn't woken up yet.
Have you tried taking the soul out and putting it back in again?
And he just, I'm glad you're not.
If only I still had Reaper. Instead, I've got something better? I don't know.
Yeah.
I must have something.
Yeah.
Because I still have a golden apple.
You do.
Will it sell? Will it sell?
You can try.
Excuse me, sir. I have something that carried with me for a while now. I have it for a while. Never had the point to use it, but the open one of solar blinds, and you can see if we're taking out the golden apple. Would this help? I've been told it's very, very good. Not at helping people others heal.
All right, you give him the golden apple. As you give him the golden apple, he hands it to the person with the skull mask. The person with the skull mask basically crushes the golden apple in his hand, takes the juice, and started like playing with it with different types of medicines in his hand. He then pushes it into like the IV, and you watch as like for a second, it goes into Matsu's system. He glows gold, and Matsu, you wake up.
What the hell happened?
That reverb is crazy.
Oh, we take advantage of stuff, his face.
Yeah. As you watch as this person in the chest looks at you, huh? It seems you were attacked and killed. We managed to retrieve your body and everything. Do you know who the assailant was? Do you have any enemies?
Not that I know of. I was still hyped from my last hunt, went hunting, and everything else is a blank.
Okay. That's good to know. Matsu, the skull guy in the corner, you actually do know about him. He's a black arms
Okay.
dealer.
Oh,
Yeah, I said black arms, and I'm thinking of Sonic. He's an arms dealer.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you meant.
I'm thinking of like fucking Sonic.
You were trying to say black market arms dealer, weren't
Yeah,
you?
yeah, but I literally was like black arms, Sonic aliens. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I just look at him like, what the heck are you doing here? Just like very curiously, just looking at him like he's an idiot for being here.
I was spending time with my brother in it, and you ended up dying, cutting our time short. That's it.
Okay.
My brother's the person that got your body. That's just like you can tell you to use common sense.
Alright.
Anyway,
Thanks, I guess.
what's Olive's little golden boy doing in the forest anyway?
Like I just said, I went hunting because I was still hyped from my last hunt, and now I don't remember anything else.
Crazy.
Oh no, Matsu remembers. He just not want to say shit.
Well,
I'm sure that Alex will.
he want the you can't tell I don't want a rematch. I'm gonna get stronger and I want a rematch. He's not telling anyone because he now sees what Kitson's dad, right?
No,
Stern.
Stern's dad.
my
Really?
parents are dead.
Ernst?
I was gonna say, if we found Kitson's dad, we'd be having a very different conversation.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out the character who plays the character in the dad. Okay.
yeah. It's chaotic. It's Chaotic's dad.
Okay. So yeah, he now sees Chaotic's dad as a worthy prey.
Crazy.
So,
I think he's got this backwards, but you
He's
know.
afraid of someone else trying to take his prey from him.
Crazy.
So he's acting like he doesn't remember anything.
They give you a business card. We'll be in touch. And as the Justice Division like mimic leaves the room, as Alex leaves, the other guy looks at you and says, "We both know you're fucking lying."
Matsu just grins widely and looks at him and goes, "But can you prove it in court?"
He walks
Yeah,
up.
that's-
He walks up to you. I don't care what you're doing, but if it ends up hurting my fucking home, I'm destroying you. I'll turn your skull into a fucking mask. I have it mounted on my wall.
This is just getting Matsu even more excited. He just leans in close and goes, "I fucking dare you to try."
As he walks away, basically like waving to you, Wister, because you're nice.
Yeah.
He leaves the room. Anyway, you guys can go when you want to.
Oh, so Matsu's discharged already?
Yeah,
Well, you're awake, and I don't think you're gonna stay there willingly, so.
that's
true.
yeah, that's all of them. There are a lot of people like you here. They understand to discharge you immediately if you're good.
Yeah. So yeah, Matsu just hops out of bed and starts walking out.
So, basically, now you're on for the search for Walter again.
Yeah, I got to arrive Matsu, but, I have a friend at the meetup that I actually was searching for before looking find you, so, I'm gonna go back to looking for him. Catch you later!
Yeah.
Uh,
You can make me another sharp roll. If you want help with this, Matsu can give you the help action.
no, I'm gone. I'm going home so I can pay my hospital bill.
Well, they have free healthcare, so that's you don't really have to pay it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at that roll.
Do you want? Damn. He'll only need to give you the help action.
Yeah.
You eventually,
Perfect.
you eventually like start like walking around like, and you're like, oh wait, the gnome sanctuary. Let's go there. feels like it's like an open area for gnomes. So you decide to go there, and standing amongst the gnomes, you see an angel.
Just you. And put it in one of the cards. Oh, yeah, they both.
As the angel turns around, you recognize them. They're different, but this is Walter.
Oh no, he's bigger.
She's got a stubble.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, you watch as Walter is now that Walter's like bigger, like he's clearly evolved, and he's sitting here. He's like, "Oh, Astoria, it's been a while. I got your letter, by the way."
You. I'm person again. And wait, so some things happened with some bad guys. Remember what the bar?
The last thing you said was bad guys before it fully cut you out.
With the bad guys. I'm sorry, sir. Not a friend of blessings and from some god and magic is a blessing. Come on, Mochi.
Yeah, Martry comes out. They're asking you, do you want them to do the thing?
Huh?
Martry's asking you, do you want them to do the thing?
The thing?
To activate
Thing
themselves.
that you're trying to show Walter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's got. We saw the Mochi gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
And you can see the goggles up here.
Yeah. Martry flies around, goes into your chest, and immediately wings sprout from you, and you get covered in armor.
I got fire! It's so cool!
Oh, you have an armor type now. That's interesting. Okay, these are what are called Iliad now. Unless you really can't really get them that often, you'd have to go directly to like the Iliad Island. But how many people even have permission to do that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only people I've seen with the Iliad gnome so far has been my father, you, and your friend Sil.
Oh.
MS so. And cats.
Yeah. Honestly, the Iliad gnomes are very strong, but each one of them comes with like their own sense of mystery.
But it's so cool! I'm actually gonna do this now! Nothing can help me!
Right, you can fly.
Oh, God. She's confirmed to be an aerial threat now.
B-52 bomber incoming.
Yeah, as Walter just sits there, he's like, at some point I did want to like take you flying, but I realized I probably wouldn't be able to because, well, you're so big and I'm so small. But now we can just fly together.
Oh, we started popping the wing. It's just already elevating.
Elevating.
We can lose Wistoria in 3 dimensions now.
Or
It
dimension.
was before.
Anyway, Walter basically just looks around and he's like, so I'm here mainly for my brother, but we can hang out if you want. As currently Walter is going to be traveling with Wisteria. So for all its purposes, when Wisteria's around, Walter's around. Now, later on in the day, all of you have been hanging out, talking. Whether Matsu and the others have met up with you it depends on them. But you do know the tournament is about to start again.
Okay.
The only people that are in the tournament this time are Kitson, Holly, and Stern. At least from the main group.
Aha.
Huh. Before you go there, do you guys talk about anything?
Allie's certainly more eager to talk about what the others have been up to than what they've been up to.
Yeah. Also, everyone is around. Like, every time, like, there's always, like, somebody flirting with Holly nowadays.
And Allie is looking pretty good nowadays, too.
But yeah, that's what's happening right now.
It's like, oh no, I didn't want to be the popular one.
Yeah, you don't know what happened last night, but Holly's whole perception, like people's perception of them, 180.
So what happened?
Like, oh no, I'm hot.
You don't know what happened,
Holly
but people.
there overnight.
Yeah, basically, you don't know what happened, but people's perception of Holly has changed, like, 180, like, overnight.
Is it bad that I think Matsu would laugh at Holly's misfortune?
I mean, look,
Evil.
it's on brand.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Matsu just laughs and pats Holly on the back, like, "Good job, kid."
Allie has learned well from... Oh my god, I can't remember his name right now, but they've learned well not to feed the trolls.
Do.
Oh, what the heck was his name? I completely forgot his name.
Norman?
Yes, Norman.
I figured, like, that's the only troll I have, so
Yep.
maybe it's Norman.
Yes. Hallie has been taught well by Norman that there are games you can win and games that you should just not bother with.
As you guys basically, like, get ready to go to the tournament and, like, are hanging out. Your uncle, Holly, walks in the door.
Hey, fun.
Antoine just looks at you. How? Why?
Allie's like, oh god, he does know. Just gives a little shrug.
Why? It was supposed to be me.
No, it wasn't. Anyway, he looks at you, he's like, our grandmother touched your egg, so she could have imprinted on your grandmother touched your egg. She could have imprinted on you, but I didn't think it would go this route.
Allie just kind of nods. It's like, I guess it runs in the family.
I'm gonna slowly turn towards Holly. It's like, what the hell did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Grandma has that Riz power.
Kitson, you took the history class, right?
Yes, no, I don't think I did. I took the battle course and the medical one.
I was gonna say, yeah, battle and medic.
Jared, do you think you took the history class?
I think you have taken the battle class twice.
Well, you can't do that, but he wouldn't if he could.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm confused because This is not brought up when I was telling I was going.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
do you
basic.
even go to school, or are you just someone who showed up?
Yeah, no, yeah. Basically, Darren, everyone's are technically like students of a prestigious hunting school.
Okay.
Yeah, I did tell you this, by the way.
I would have done like a battle. For me, I would have done like probably something just more battle.
Well,
Yep, there's the battle class.
yeah, there's a battle class, but also you have 2 classes, so battle is something else. And the only reason I'm asking would you have taken history is for one reason. A lot of history is about battles, so.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't
Sleep
know
through all the
yeah.
boring parts and listen during the talk about wars.
Yeah. Give me a general cool roll to like, which like a cool roll with your base stats, to see if like you even know about their family.
So base cool roll, right?
Yep.
Okay.
How cool is Matsu? We'll
Yeah,
find out.
Because here's the thing, Hallie's family is pretty famous,
Very cool.
so the difficulty would be
They're
lower.
famous for a lot of things, too.
Yeah.
7.
Oh, you rolled a 7, so that's a full success. Wait, is it a full success? I know it's an 8 success, but let me see.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's a full success.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You remember, like, during, like, the history class, wait a minute. Hallie's family is part, like, they're from Arcadia. Pretty much a group of people that run the, like, land of Arcadia in the Badlands. Holly is most likely the grandchild of Arcadia's first leader. Arcadia's first leader is known to be a terrorist, a warmonger, a philanthropist, and actively someone who can't keep their pants on.
And now you know why I met a Lou, because we're fellow war crime enthusiasts.
Wait, someone who can't keep their pants off?
Can't keep their pants on.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, everyone gets
Grandma,
into
you
their
wear
pants.
pants? I don't know.
You know that she's also known for having like 30 kids.
There's a reason why I keep assuming everyone is related to me.
I just look at my... Not what I would say my own. I just look at it and I'm like, bro, chill. I'm telling him to chill before shit gets started.
Hallie is very much 50-50 between, like, again, dying inside and also, like, how could you, of all people, tell me to be chill?
Exactly.
Who was it that just came
Got a
in?
second.
You say what?
I was brought back from death.
Yeah, a lot of us were.
Yeah, the person who came in, by the way, was Anton.
Anton, what happened?
The red light district has basically adopted Holly as their mascot.
I'm gonna slowly turn towards Holly and just like hold quiet for a moment before saying slut.
Hallie is trying to figure out whether or not they fit in their bag of holding.
Sorry, but I'm not available.
Monty just looks at Holly and goes like, what the heck did you do?
Didn't need to be so harsh about it.
Apparently, he ran through 4 of the top brothel's heavy hitters.
And said, and
You're
now I've
already
set a new
started
record.
trying to have
Bring
kids?
the next offering.
Hallie will give a little, like, I use protection before being like, nope, actually, I should not talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it...
And Holly, you hear in your ear.
Stay home and let this pull over, Holly.
Yeah.
Okay? Stay home and
and-
let the bullshit roll over if it does.
And Holly, you hear in your ear. Protection is for the weak.
At this point,
Hallie's
okay.
gonna look
Don't
around a
get
little
that
at that,
fucking
but
fucking
otherwise
food.
not comment on it.
As you
I'm gonna
Hallie
stand
did have a moment of like,
Yeah.
Hallie did have a moment of like, wait, was that Matsu?
Yeah, as you look at the little pink thing in front of you, there's like a little pink monster that only you can see.
Wait, am I still covered in bandages?
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. Okay, so I just want to have hospital just covered in bandages. Like, yeah, I'm going up.
Right.
There's also the part where Hallie's gonna be looking around to be like, oh god, am I pulling a kitten? Am I the only one that sees this?
Sees what?
A walking dinosaur
Exactly.
in bandages.
Yeah. Anyway, as you guys go to like the tournament, like, are you like who's going to watch the tournament? Are you going to watch the tournament, or are you going to do your own thing? The ones that aren't in it, which will be Matsu and Wisteria.
Wait, sorry, he's gonna go watch the
I'm
tournament.
actually going to go back to jellies.
He wants
real
to share
quick
out her
before I
friend.
watch any of them.
All right.
Yes, you're
We're
on
gonna
her
try
friend.
and-
Tournament. Yay, mascot.
All right. Walter and Wisteria are in the stands with pom poms. And Matsu's.
Okay, hold on. Before this
Read
gets started,
pom-poms.
can I see the
Please
list
don't
of
even
jellies?
like
Because I said before the whole tournament starts, I was going to buy some.
Yes. There should be the list of jellies should have been posted. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, then let me see it.
Got it saved on my list. All of
Yeah.
the currency deductions.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, cool.
I'm done.
Well, mine at least.
Yes. I'm gonna pin these.
Here it is.
Yeah, on that note, that also raises the question of, is it too late for me? Have they gotten some Hades tablets yet, or?
Okay, I'm not seeing a jelly that turns the text into tough. I see charm and cool. I see stuff that gives me plus, but I'm not seeing anything that turns.
Oh, there's no jelly that turns stuff into tough. It should be.
Well, I only got 3 pictures for the jelly. That's been posted. Which is vitamin A,
Charm, cool,
vitamin
shield.
B, mellow, sour,
Yeah,
sweet, bitter,
spicy
vitamin,
jelly.
Vitamin.
I
Oh, wait.
think that was
No,
probably
Spicy
taken
jelly
before.
only no, spicy jelly only gives you plus 2 tough.
Yeah, it does. It only gives you +2. Hold on. Where's the?
You didn't take a picture of all of the, well, you've got all the jellies, but you missed some of the vitamins. And the vitamins are the ones that change your stuff around.
That's
yeah,
fair.
That's what I'm thinking, because I only got A and B.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
So-
you want tough stuff, then that's vitamin D.
But yeah. You see,
Hallie is not going to tolerate any comments about vitamin D and their relation to it.
anyway, as
Well, I'm just gonna buy 5 of those. How much do those cost?
35. Well, it depends on what you're paying with.
35 per.
Chris
thing.
marks or gills.
Yeah.
What currency do you have listed on your sheet? Chris marks or gills?
I only have credit. That's
Cr-
it.
credits are credits.
Okay, so it'd be 120.
Like 20 per thing. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't edit my sheet through my phone though.
All right, just make a note and then do it later.
All right.
But yeah, basically, you buy the jellies and like you see what's there and an angel person you've never met before, just with pom poms cheering on the other contestants.
Was Story even
Who
use
knows?
pom-poms? Does she have one on each spike?
Yes.
Who knows how many gnomes are hidden in those pom-poms?
You also see Fritter and Madri there with their own pom poms.
There, made a note.
And just seeing that friggin' just smiles and is like, oh, bless that lovable dino.
Now, as you guys are getting there called, everyone in other like divisions are all standing here, and they're just talking. And you see the announcer comes up and he's like, "Hello, everybody! Today, we're going to announce the new people doing the tournament. Everyone will be split into 4 blocks, each one having 4 contestants each. The winner of that block will fight in the next round. This is the actual elimination tournament, so be prepared to fight with everything you have. Now I need everybody participating. You 3 to roll 1d4.
Oh boy, which of our friends do we have to kill?
Don't
I'm
roll
betting
6,
at
otherwise it's
2
cursed.
of them is gonna get in the same one. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. If they end up all in the different ones, that's gonna be funny.
3!
Flawless!
Wow, that's
Flawless fuckery.
I was kind of hoping one of y'all would have gotten in the same bracket, but never mind.
Well, at least I didn't roll the same
Another
number as
plan.
someone else. I would have probably been pitched as a freaking versus freaking character against one.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's start with Kitson.
Yes.
Your first opponent is like a pirate. A pirate looking person. Like gold earrings, like avian like evolution. Currently like with like 2 scimitars.
So I'm facing up against a pirate.
Yep.
Cool.
And we're gonna do quick rolls. So let's get going.
No, the fan was hooked up to the other thing, the extension cord.
Yeah. Now, wait, remember you put RR and the number of rolls for multiple rolls.
RR and number 4 rolls.
Yeah, and then you put what you're rolling, which is 2d6. It's a flat 2d6.
Okay.
No, you don't do RR, just do regular R.
No,
Right,
you do
do
RR for
RR.
multiple rolls, Darren.
2
I'm
separate
gonna
rolls.
be there.
then
Hold on, let me
yeah,
show you.
but if it's
Let me
just
show you.
2d6,
Let me show you. I'm gonna just show you how it's supposed to look. This is how it's supposed to look.
okay. Okay.
This is for multiple rolls.
Got it, thank you.
Yeah, I was confused. When you said 2d6, I was like, wait a minute.
Okay. At the beginning of the match, Kitson quick draws his sword, immediately dashing off and kicking the person like halfway across the ring. They catch themselves gliding with the sword on the ground and immediately charge at Kitson. Knocking Kitson off his balance, they immediately try to stomp on him, and Kitson rolls out the way. After all this happens, they clash like an epic like battle.
Aha.
3 more rolls, Kitson.
3 more?
3 more.
3, 2, 6.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Woo, I got a critical on that second one.
Yeah, Kitchen starts to get the upper, like they're doing a lot of close combat, and Kitchen starts to get the upper hand. And immediately, during their fight, you watch as Kitchen just multiplies. He just starts double teaming him. Like you watch as one of them goes like high, it starts like giving like hands, straight hands, no sword, full on fist fighting, grabs him, hits him, slashes him from the side. Then they just keep speed blitzing him. And once he gets near the end of the map, Kitson pulls him back in just to deliver a gut punch.
Wow.
What story? Kitson don't fuck around.
Kitson wins the first round. Let's go to Holly.
Oh boy.
Currently, Holly, you're next to the person you're fighting is he looks like a fragile old man.
I've met fragile old men before, and they could build guns.
That's true.
Holly, he looks strong.
He's a slime dragon, poison body looking at esque.
Well, I don't want to touch that poison, so it's a good thing half my strategy involves staying away.
All right, give me the 3 rolls.
So it's a 2d, the 3 iterations of 2d6.
Yep.
Start rough, but get a little better.
Yeah. As you start.
Actually, do I get XP for a crit? Wasn't it?
Yeah, you get 2 XP for a crit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you do too as well, Kitten, because you got a crit last time.
Yeah, I'm just remembering that. Thank you.
I know. I gotta double check my weapon proficiency too.
Yeah, because you do get weapon proficiency as well for that crit.
How many
okay.
points do I get for that?
1 point of weapon proficiency for the crit. Yeah. So,
There we go.
in the beginning, the old man looks at you, Holly. He asks your name.
Suppose Hallie will respond with their name.
Ollie!
And he looks at you.
And
Yeah.
yours?
Oh, you don't need to know that, young man. You're about to die.
Oh boy.
I always give my victims that name, know my victims' names before they die and perish.
And I guess hits Hallie with the sucker punch there.
Yeah, you watch as he speed blitzes you. In like the first round, basically he speed blitzes you, clotheslines you into midair. You're falling. You're just in midair. Like you're not expecting like clothesline.
Like, I thought we were being polite about this. I thought we were doing this honorable.
Yeah, and immediately you recover. Once recovering, you dash forward, flip upside down, and then start shooting your gun in multiple directions at him. The purple bullets fly out, and they just basically get peppered with them. But eventually they charge at you again. As you just, the moment they charge at you again, you duck out of the way and they fall out of the ring.
I ain't falling for the same trick twice in a row.
Holly wins the first round.
Heck yeah.
Stern, it's your turn.
So,
Stern, you're fighting essentially a child.
Oh god, Stern is screwed.
You see a child with 2 black gauntlets on their hand. And she just looks at you, and she's like, I'm the strongest here. I don't care what you are. Fight me.
you seem like you might be a little unqualified for this. Are you sure?
Oh god, you called them little, they're gonna murder you now.
Yeah, they are. As the more you call them little, they like clearly start tweaking out. Make your roll, Stern.
This is what I thought as soon as you said a character with gauntlets.
Is it 66?
No. I rolled it up here. If you go all the way up to the start of the rolls, this is what it should look like when you roll.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Almost freaking put it as D6. Almost had a Joker moment. Help!
Crazy. That is.
Did I mess that
How
up?
did? Yeah. Just copy and paste what I just typed. What I put up there. Just copy and paste.
Just exclamation point RR3 2DS.
Oh. Why are there 2 R's?
Because you're rolling
that it-
multiple.
Yeah, so that it'll roll 2d6 3 times is what's going on.
I still did a derp! Yay! I'm a dumbass. I love it.
Welcome to the Idiots Club.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, first strike. Third, she strikes you. She just hits your gelatinous body, and you just bounce her back. Nothing too crazy. She immediately goes in for the second attack. You basically like trip her out of the way. Third attack is when she like gets like in her bag for a bit, and as she gets in her bag, you basically like pull the shotgun, blast her out of the ring.
What did you do to that poor child?
And then she gets up. That was fun. Do it again.
Good attitude, at least.
Aaron just looks incredulous. You... I think you're enjoying this more than you should.
It makes sense. Our family loves to fight, so that's how we are.
I'm going to shout from the distance. Keep it up, kid.
Your appreciation is valid. And she just yelled at you. Anyway,
Rules are rules.
she goes to go sit in like the aisle. It's now time for your next matches.
Yay.
Kitson.
Yes.
Right now, there's like an old school samurai getting ready to fight you. He looks like he's an angel, but he doesn't have any wings.
Winged angel? No winged angel.
Before the fight starts, I'm going to give him the appropriate bow.
He bows as well. He looks at the sword you have. He's like, interesting. A sword forged by Mr. Thomas. It's been a long time since I've seen those.
Well, after this fight, I can let you have a quick look at it, like properly.
That would be appreciated. Let's continue, young boy.
Ooh.
Yeah. He dashes in, and you two clash for a bit. He's clearly assessing your strength. As eventually, with the first strike, he just knocks you back. Second strike, he knocks you halfway across the ring. Third strike, he knocks you out of the ring. Then in midair, he's still fighting you. And then eventually, he lets you fall and hit the ground as you get out. And then he eventually touches the ground.
Well, I still have much to learn.
It was still impressive. Your first battle was good. And as he like shakes your hand, he like basically like everyone starts cheering because the battle was good. It just he beat you.
Yep.
Holly.
Oh boy.
As you go into the ring, you're like, okay, I wonder who my opponent is. As you turn around, you see someone you knew from the brothel.
Oh no.
Oh no!
This Hallie freezes for a moment, like, oh no. Say nothing, say nothing, say nothing.
He winks at you.
Hallie will at least give a little wave back.
The battle will begin. Hallie versus Tank.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's romper stomping coming up.
Now the question is, do I use a link now?
You could,
Actually, would a link save me? Let's
but
see.
it depends. You have to use the one on what you think would work.
Yeah. So that's the second one. Where am I? There am I. Come on, go. That's 4, 5. I think I shall use a mastery link to enhance my first one into a 14.
All right. Yeah. So basically, what happens is the guy runs up, and Holly, the moment they run up, you get under them really easily, kicking them off from under their feet. The second thing they try to do is sweep you off your legs, which works, and now you're currently in like a leg hold, and then
This is familiar.
and then you just use ghoulish to get up, pull the gun, and just pepper them.
You know, a little hot swap to my explosive gun to get the job done.
Oh god. Anyway,
I've got 2 of them. I might as well use both.
that's fair. Holly, you win the second round. You're now in like the semi-final bracket. Stern, it's your turn.
I still against the same guy?
No, you get somebody else.
New fight.
New fight. By the way, Matsu
I fight the old one.
Matsu and Wisteria, how are you guys enjoying the matches so far?
So, Mach is kind of excited, wishing he was down there fighting. Like, it's almost perfectly visible to anyone that's sitting around.
Yeah, realistically, you could have took the chess piece from Leanne and got in there, but you didn't want.
Yeah, true, but
Yeah. Walter and Wisteria are cheering, but like Walter is impressed. He didn't know you guys were this strong.
y'all went from.
Pretty sure he had to
possible-
save us that one time, but still.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's also kind of bad. He sees how strong y'all are because y'all went from possible friends to where they pray.
It's crazy.
he
Right.
kind of wants to fight y'all.
Anyway, Kitten eventually gets there to dance with you guys. His fiance waiting.
Hello.
She waves you down, Kitten. She like hugs you once you get there, like tries to nurse your wounds, but like she forgets you're a healer, so
That's not to see this happening.
yeah.
Okay, Martha's gonna walk down the kitchen, gently pat his shoulder and go, "You let them win, didn't you?"
No, he won by his own skill.
Yeah, sure. No need to be modest. And then walk away, go back to his seat.
Point. I'm not optimistic.
Yeah. Anyway, Stern, as you walk in the ring, you're literally against like a little girl.
The golden knight beating up all these children.
Just looks back, freaking. Looks back into the crowd.
Yeah. As you look back into the crowd, give me a sharp roll action.
A sharp roll.
Da, 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 da.
3d6 plus sharp, right?
Yeah. 2d6 plus sharp. 2d6.
Little success. Come on, 6-6.
That's a crit success.
It hasn't rolled yet.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
The announcer looks visibly confused, but everyone is
Even
telling
they're
him.
wondering why you keep fighting children.
But everyone is telling him that that's right, so he's not gonna question it. And he gets ready to start the fight. And the little girl above, like around you, says, "Please, mister, don't let me win. My mother is sick and I need the money."
You're not really what you look, aren't you?
Please, mister, I don't know what you're talking about. You're using too many big words.
Super califragilisticexpialidocious.
As the rounds start, what do you do? If you roll, that's you fighting. If you don't, you don't.
I wouldn't be surprised if Joker tries and says, "Yes, that was an actual child. You're a horrible person."
It could really go either way.
Really go either way. You don't know what I'm doing.
I know what disguises are, and you don't look like you belong here either. Only there's no warrior here that begs.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna roll or are you not?
I'll
You
roll.
punched a child in the face?
Ah, wait, why'd my pace thing go away? Damn it!
Oh, you can press Control Z apparently and get it back.
Nope, that's just a regular one.
Apparently,
It works.
but yeah, I would say apparently if you press Control Z, you can get stuff back. That's how it works. I don't know.
Go, Stern, beat that child.
Yeah, I'll just type it in.
Once you roll, yeah, I'll tell you what happens.
I think this is how you do it. Ah, brain don't fail me now. And hopefully luck don't fail me now, considering what I got on the coin flip.
Here, just so you won't have it again. As you're a little hesitant, Stern, do you want to use any links?
Yes.
Alright.
How much is the boost from them?
For I think, what is it? I posted it somewhere. So.
Of course you needed me to tell you all what links were while I was away from Mo. So positive link can set one of your results, or one of your dice rolls to a 4. Mastery can set, or just gives you a flat +10 to the roll, and I'd have to double check what negative does.
Negative reduces it by 3.
There we
Well,
go.
if I burn 2 links, that should get me freaking above. Do I want to though?
If you burn 2 links, you can win the first. If you burn 1 link, you can win the first. And if you burn another link, you can. Well, Yeah, no, you can win the first one if you burn one. So you really need.
I think
You're really
first
good.
one would need a mastery link, I think.
Well, no, the first one wouldn't need a master. Well, yeah, no, it would need a master link.
Yeah, it's just barely too low for a positive to do it.
Yeah. So what do
What do you mean by first one?
the first roll?
Yeah, your first roll was a 4 versus her roll of 8, so you would need more than 4 the beater.
Darren.
Yeah, you good. Realistically, you would have to. See you later, Darren. Realistically, you would have to spend the first 2 links on the first one to a tie, which means you're still in this.
Yeah, either 2 positive links or 1 mastery link, and that'll do the trick. How much do you want to beat up this child?
It even is a child.
So what are you doing, Stern?
I think I'll use the 2 positive links, Leanna and Wistoria.
All right. As you dash in and knock them back, they like hold their ground and like, damn, you still hit hard, don't you? And they push you back.
Nope.
It's now like a male-esque voice coming out of their mouth. Whatever. I just have to win this. And they dash at you again. You basically trip them and just like knock them into the sky for a second, and they come down on you, pushing you back.
Who are you?
I'll give you one guess. Roll again, Stan.
Oh shit!
They got that 666.
I knew the coin flip was a bad sign.
I'm about to say, Stern, before you roll, how badly do you want this?
There are options that you could use.
Oh, what other options, I wonder?
You can activate your burst mode right now.
I can activate my what?
Burst mode right now. You have 3 links.
They have to be positive though, right?
Nope, they just anything. As long as you have 3 links, you can spend any links for burst mode.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
You also have your pack maker ability that you can use instead, which is just free. I think it's a once a day, but still it's free.
Yeah, wouldn't the pack maker thing add a plus for getting 1 to it?
Yep.
Yeah, Pack Maker wouldn't be as powerful as Burst Mode, but again,
It's
you
free.
can do it for free. And it's 2 times per day, 3 at level 3 or level 8.
How much would the burst mode add to it?
+3.
So yeah, it depends on whether you think a +1 will be enough or if you want to go for a +3.
Because again, the
So of course
+3
you could
couldn't.
go.
The +3 wouldn't matter, but also like could just not matter, which would be good. But you'll be stuck in your burst mode unless you were to turn it off. And when you turn it off, it's you just using the spin links.
Given this is going to be a fighting competition, maybe it won't be for the worst if he has it on.
Yeah, just leave it on for the rest of the competition.
All right. Also, you technically can use both.
Yeah, show whoever the hell this is that you don't play around with villains.
Or villains that freaking, well, are more interested because of the fame. think I'll
Finally earn your name as the Golden Knight.
think I'll go with the burst mode. Hopefully it won't curse the roll. Freaking with what I saw earlier.
All right. You all watch as like Stern spins 3 links. His burst mode starts to glow, and around him comes a golden armor as he gets off of one knee. His Hercules burst mode activates. Give me the 3 rolls with plus 3.
+3 or +4 if you're using the pack maker.
Yeah.
Which, given that they got some good rolls, isn't out of the question though. +3 probably is fine.
Probably.
Depends on how tight you like it.
Go for it.
See that typing?
Right. Just a little word to him, friggin', just in case. Let me show you what I've learned.
Ooh.
Match, beat, and beat.
You definitely needed it.
Yep.
Hey. Wow. Yeah, okay. I figure out how I'm gonna play this now.
Isn't the Golden Knight a teacher? First they learn, then they execute their lessons.
Alright. You watch as like basically Stern powers up. And after evolving, Stern pretty much washes this guy. The first thing that happens is this. Stern runs over and clashes with them. They're still in the body of a child, and they're like, what's that fancy new form? A transformation or something? Did you evolve? Is this what you're gonna become?
Oh, I think I found a side of myself that I didn't know I had. What about you?
You know, same old. And as they try to like gut punch you, you just shrug them off, pick them up, throw them in midair, and then you teleport behind them, slamming them to the ground over and over again. And as their slime like slinks away, they start to look at you. They're like, interesting. You really have gotten stronger. And they just disappear.
I learned well from you. There's a few others. Remember the old days?
If they look at you before leaving, I still remember. Do you? And they just slink away.
I just wish we both could have went a better way.
As like some people are confused, but like they're cheering for you in your golden armor.
Raise thine sword and glory, knight, or I guess shotgun, because you have a shotgun, not a sword.
Hey, with Doom Guy, it's a sword.
Was about to say, go full Doomslayer pose.
Hey, Doomslayer has a sword.
Yeah, but Stern doesn't, unless he does.
Yeah.
It's steel-barreled sword of vengeance, right?
As you guys basically like finish watching the match, Stern sits down, like getting ready for his next match. The new brackets are set. Everybody's excited for the new brackets. Stern, you're gonna be up against Norman.
Oh.
Oh boy, I can't see this anymore.
And Norman walks up to you while you're in your golden armor. Your power level's pretty big. It's been a while.
It has been. To be honest, I've been hoping we would run into each other again, but not for the reasons you might be thinking.
Neutralize him!
Why? You want to talk to me? You want to pray for your downfall?
No. If anything, I've been hoping that you might go with us on one point.
What's that?
There's something that needs stopping. But I suppose it can wait until after this, right?
Unless you tell me what you're talking about, I'm just gonna leave.
I assume you've heard of the choir.
No idea what that is. Real question is, why should I care?
How big's the
Oh.
choir's power level?
It's right, you didn't ask that. Don't know who the choir are?
I'm not like you others. You all basically had a good household, happy families. You were raised with love. I was in the trenches. I got my power out the mud. You're not like me. We're not the same.
You're wrong.
Little
I
does he
wasn't born
know.
into any happy family. Believe me. Which are you? The enforcer? Or the slave?
I am me, and that's all that matters. Whatever,
Got a point.
whatever you're talking about probably doesn't matter to me. Unless they're dragging in civilians, I don't care.
It has something to do with vengeance.
Vengeance for what?
Let's just say I'm finding out there's more than just personal issues with my current life, with my family.
How so? What could be so personal that it's like that?
Honestly, I don't even know myself. Well, in the literal sense, and in that I don't even know the full extent of how deep this goes.
I can make this real easy for you, personally. You just have to let me in.
I'm not so sure that's a good idea.
I won't bite. I just want to see your power level.
Yeah, Stern would pass. Freaking. With you, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, I'm not so sure that it'd be a good idea. Still.
It's not like I can use your information against you. Unless you know something really juicy. But also, I could just take it. And you can't do anything about it if I wanted to.
I see that you're obviously very powerful. You say you know nothing about the choir, given this potentially world-ending threat. I hope you can understand me not believing you.
World ending? What do you mean?
Cut the act.
I need everybody to deafen, besides Stern.
Oh boy. Where's my deafen button?
Pop, I'm gonna need you to deafen, not mute. Is Pop here?
We'll be doing Pup Leo noises in the background. That was a hit. Maybe this will turn out good.
As he starts talking, he's like, Norman looks at you, he's like, I just wanted to know your power level. But you're being very difficult about this, and honestly, I don't feel like doing this too often. You keep trying to talk to me about the choir, but what is the point of this? The purpose of this situation?
At all, I think you'd want to save yourself as well.
That's funny. Because he takes the collar off. I'm already saved. And puts it back on for show.
So, you're more the enforcer.
Oh no, I'm not an enforcer. You see, I don't know what's going on personally, but I'll find out. I'm just biding my time. And when I'm done, I'll probably take over my father's position. Easy way to get more power and get him out of the way for a sec.
So we both have our own personal issues.
Yes. The Warrior of Gold. Brought down by his parents' I guess expectations. Versus the Warrior in Black. Who does strive for power, but not for anyone else. A fine match it would be.
I suppose either way it'd be considered a spectacle.
But what do you mean about world-ending threats? I'm still confused about that.
There's something like you, and you don't even know who the choir are.
They're a weird bunch, but then, as far as I know, they weren't trying to end the world.
They weren't.
As far as I know. They're just collecting artifacts.
And yet, collecting artifacts would warrant siding with a criminal organization known for the downfall of governments.
Well, that's
Well, it's
interesting.
not known. They made sure of that.
Then how about we make a deal? You give me all the information you know, and I'll give you a favor. In return, I won't mess with anything in your head. Deal?
You are clearly very clever with your deals.
No. You see, a Fey deal and a regular deal are not the same. I can't go back on my word. I can't use trickery. I have to do exactly what I say. Or else, well, the universe will take care of that.
existential lock.
Basically.
Suppose we could have our deal.
Right? He actually shakes your hand on it.
Yeah.
He watches your handshake, his little face symbol, which his symbol is literally just like a stake through a bloody heart. It pops up. You now have a favor from Norman. As he like taps on his shadow, and his shadow tendrils come out of it and start wrapping around you to try to absorb some of your information and memories. Don't worry, I won't mess with anything personal. Let me ask you a question. Do you give him all the information on the choir you know? Stern?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Alright. You give him any information on the possible futures you all saw. The futures or pasts you all saw.
No, not that one. I feel like then freaking he probably have his own plans.
Yeah. Well, let me rephrase it. You give him the futures and past are separate. The futures might affect you if you tell him. The past won't. That's why I'm letting you know.
Not the past either. I still feel like he'd use that.
Alright. And you watch as he's in your head, Hercules walks out of one of the rooms.
You again? Or me again?
And he looks at you. And Norman is taken aback. Like, what the fuck is that?
Apparently, me, a past life.
He walks up to Norman. And as he gets closer, you realize how fucking big he is compared to Norman. And as he like stares Norman down, he looks at you and he walks over to a room. This is the room that holds the memories of the past. And he's basically looking at you like, open it. Because only you can allow that. Even he can say stuff, but he can't. But only you can allow it.
And the Hercules is saying open it?
Yeah, for Norman. Norman is confused. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He's like, what the fuck is that?
Guess you're just about as confused as I am, huh? Opens the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I open the door.
Yeah. You open the door and there's like a few memories flying around. Hercules grabs one in particular. And he walks out the room. After putting the memory up, he activates it for all of you to see. It's the memory you saw when you saw Kitsen's parents die.
Not exactly a happy one.
Yeah. You saw Kitsen. This is when you saw Kitsen's parents die in like the plane crash, basically. And after Hercules shows Norman this memory, Norman is quiet for a second. And then we go back to reality.
I have returned.
Returned from the land of empanadas and cotton candy.
Yeah. Norman is sitting down next to you, Stern, with his hands folded. He hasn't said anything at all.
He took a peek behind the curtain and now he's gone mad.
Even though Norman's not saying anything, his shadow is spiking out like crazy.
You can tell something's got you rattled.
Non-combatants are off limits. As Norman just gets up and walks away.
Oh, that was interesting.
And you just hear from Lydia, well, that was an interesting friend you made.
Not sure about a friend, but we'll see in time.
As you're all getting ready for the last round of the tournament. Eventually you all are like told to go up to like on the stage.
Oh boy.
And as they go up to the stage, you start getting your epithets. The first thing they yell out, "The Enforcer in Black, Norman Diamano," as Norman walks onto the stage.
I forgot about that part.
Mighty Morphin Norman time.
The Warrior of Golden Light, Stern. As I'm guessing, do you walk up or fly up? How do you get up there?
I guess fly up. Screw subtlety.
Yeah. Yeah. The red light succubus, Holly, the tireless.
Oh. Wait, would it be succubus or incubus?
Hallie has a poker face as they slowly walk up.
But internally they're crying.
Like, gosh darn it, Grandma, I blame you for this. You and your delicious meat pies.
And Adam the Kid. As you see, like, basically a cowboy looking to esque character walks up.
Okay, it's not a child this time.
These are the ones in your semifinals of this block.
Whatever happened to that samurai?
I wonder what happened to the samurai.
You get beaten up by the child?
As you all were talking, you're like, hey, there is one guy missing, isn't it? Like, yes, one guy missing. I don't know where he is. Okay, well, don't worry, we'll find. And you just watch his body fly from the sky.
Oh.
He's clearly hurt, bleeding right now.
I was about to say, well, Kitson, you're the doctor, but no, Kitson got eliminated. Stern, are you still a doctor, or are you not a doctor anymore?
He's not a doctor anymore.
Not a doctor, unfortunately.
What happened to all of our doctors?
Oh, still have the golden apples. Not sure if I want to give it to a potential enemy though.
Yeah. You watch as, like, coming out of the portal that this man was thrown out of. You watch as a spider girl comes out. A black slime dragon looking thing. And a regular slime dragon. And a goat. And a ghost.
Ghost? Ghost!
A goat? A ghost goat?
If it's a goat freaking that I'm gonna freaking probably call it out, it's actually the equilibrious beast from freaking Night Rain. In which case, we're all getting madness.
You watch as Norman's dad also walks out of the portal. Norman,
Oh boy.
it's a shame, but we have to cut this visit short. We'll finish this later. Right now, we need your assistance.
What?
And you watch as a bunch of Diamano members get into battle position. They're like, and you watch as the announcer sit and yells, "I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to leave the Coliseum. See, we don't take kindly to people interrupting our events, and this is the event for the ages. So, leave, or we'll make you leave."
I was gonna say leave or die.
And you watch as Norman's dad is like, so annoying. Snaps his finger, everything stops. The only people that can move right now are Stern, Norman, Kitson. Yeah, and Kitson. None of you can see or move right now, besides them. So I guess it's just really just Stern, Norman, and Kitson that can move right now.
See, I knew I needed more soul.
This isn't soul related. Whatever. Anyway, as this is happening, you after the finger snap, Norman's dad shakes his hand. Wow, I didn't know madness was this strong. I gotta ask the choir for another one. Now, Norman, boy, enough time. We're running out of time here. Come on.
No one.
Holly. I'm not Holly. Not Holly. Kitson.
Yes.
The other one.
Yeah. You see and hear this interaction going down. You clearly see Norman is making no sudden movements.
I'm just standing by my hand with my hand on my sword, just like not sure what to do at this moment.
And you watch as Norman says, "Okay, Dad, I'll help, but why? This is what you wanted, right? You wanted me to win the tournament? I'm one step closer to it already." And he's like, "Boy, no one cares about the tournament right now. Just do as I say and help us really quick. We need your power." And then Norman says, "My power? Yeah, no." And he blasts out a pressure big enough to stop this effect from happening. As he can only pick a few people, but right now, let's say, yeah, you know what? Holly and Wisteria can now see and move. A few other people.
Boy,
Hey.
that's a little disorienting, but so were we able to hear anything before, or just
No.
absolutely nothing?
Absolutely nothing. You woke up in a frozen world, and you see Norman staring down his dad and all these others.
Times New Roman.
Yeah, this is the part where I pull my gun out.
You're gonna shoot.
Something interesting just happened.
Stern's dad and mom look at each other like, "This is boring. We're gonna go back. Just handle this, old timer." and they go back to the portal. The ghost also goes back to the portal. Tell me when you're done. And close it on the other side.
Cool.
Oh, he got abandoned.
The spider is
I
still
guess they
there.
don't want part of the family drama.
Yeah, the spider's still there. She's looking at it like, this is irritating. Do I really have to get involved? And Kitson, as you look at her, like she has a visor on that shows her emotions. The logo on her visor is the same one that popped up when the plane your parents were in were destroyed.
I instantly recognize that. It's a good thing I mentioned that to all the other people who know about it.
Yeah. As you all sit there, looking at all this play out, all this go down. That's where we're getting into session.
Oh.
Jeez, I thought things were about to get fiery.
Cliffhanger!
Yep. So, be prepared to fight the moment you come back.
Yep.
Things are gonna get fiery with a big family brawl. Probably with that
I
freaking
mean-
Sky someone even coming out freaking.
Well, the good news is we're still gonna have a nice big brawl, but now it's a little on more slightly even terms.
and
Well,
then
more in
after-
our favor terms even, depending on how strong they are.
Like, you have one boss and one civilian. What do you do?
Which one's the boss?
Exactly.
You're gonna have freaking two folks freaking after this big tournament freaking Stern's gonna wanna freaking talk to. I think I know who that freaking masquerading fellow freaking posing as a little girl actually was.
Yeah.
I
just hope
had
that
some
freaking-
wonders.
Just
Oh,
hope
so
that doesn't
it's
turn
that
out to be a
bastard.
kill order later.
So, do you want any links?
I got room for one more.
There it is.
Because anyone can get a link with Norman if they want, because of this battle.
Yeah, I've already
That'd be
got one
cool.
from a while ago.
You can also choose to change whether it's neutral, negative, whatever, on any links that you have.
The main link that I'm thinking of is one that also feels very... Look, let's just put it bluntly, it's tank. I had to use a link that beat tank, so it's like, okay, that was the big fight. Like, dang nabbit tank.
I'll have a positive link with that samurai I fought.
Yes. His name is Gordy.
I don't need it. I don't want to make any order. I go. I go.
Alright.
If that mysterious character turns out to be freaking who it was, I could say positive link there. It would be up to freaking Joker to tell me freaking if it really was freaking them.
Oh, it's clearly them. I would say once you saw their slime color, you figured it out. But yeah, it's clearly them.
Just don't you love it when your past comes to say hi?
Friendly brawl.
Exactly.
Uh,
About as friendly as the one you had with Norman, presumably.
Granted, he wouldn't try to kill him unless, well, if it's a Business says it. Sorry.
Realistically, what Norm?
I never got to find my epithet.
Realistically, you're gonna start seeing like different phases of Norman now. Because again, he had some of Stern's like memories, and there's a reason why Hercules showed him that. You just have to figure out what that reason was.
Ooh, that's secret information.
If I made it up there, what would my epithet be?
What would your epithet be?
Yeah.
You currently don't have one.
Oh.
Yeah, you haven't done
Victoria back.
you haven't done too much here, so they don't really know. But but there is one possibility I was kicking around. I was debating on whether I was going to use it or not.
Ah.
Because like basically, you are technically like there is one thing they could call you. They could call you the winter court's lapdog, which is technically true, but not really true.
I'm going to resist the urge to make jokes.
Not sure if Warhally can be counted as a succubus or an incubus. Freaking depending on the male or female thing.
Look, Syl left. Someone had to do it.
I'm gonna be right back.
That
Yeah,
moment when
currently
Hallie's like,
in the
"Oh,
fight-
no, I'm hot.
Crazy. Currently in the fight, all of you can join the fight now. So when the fight starts, it's up to you, Wisteria, if you want to be in the battle or not. I guess to protect your friends.
No, Misori's gonna zero them on.
Aw.
Because here's the thing, this isn't part of the tournament. They're just getting jumped.
Wisteria doesn't even realize what's going on. She's just like, "Ooh, this is a cool plot twist for the tournament."
You just think this is part of the
Hey,
tournament?
champion. Just cheering on. Thinking
Yeah,
it's all part of the
funny how I got
freaking...
then.
That's hilarious.
Look, at least Wistoria's with us in spirit, if she's not with us physically.
Oh, that's funny.
Pretty close physically, but she's still kind of over there, and we're over here, and you know, Walter's over there. She doesn't want to leave Walter.
Yeah.
Things go badly enough, though, we could probably scream to Wistoria like, "If you're awake, then help, please." I'm also probably gonna have to chat with Saber after all this goes down, just to ask like, "Hey, did you notice anything that happened recently at the end of the tournament there?"
Ba-ba.
Anything at all.
Yeah, and that's what I was worried about.
Good.
Because, I mean, you could probably guess where I'm going with this, but just like confirmation of, alright, now we know a little bit of, well, we don't know too many details, but we have some key words to share about how they've been